Hey sis, it's Courtney and I'm back with that little bit extra on today's TMS Plus. Today we are going to be talking about a few reasons why you may be feeling unfulfilled / stuck in your life. If there's one thing we do over here, it's pay attention to what it is the sisters are going through. And we always find that in our inboxes, we get a lot of dilemmas about feeling stuck, wanting to start over, wanting to feel as though you are on fire and passionate about your own life again. And sisters, we hear you. Sometimes you just get into a bit of a rut. You feel as though you're stuck, you're at a bit of a dead end, and you don't know what it is you can do to feel as though you're in that next season, that next step of your life where you are feeling inspired and like you are ready to run and just get going again. And that can be for a few reasons, some of which we're going to get into in this video. Number one is you're probably scared to take risks. You've probably been living your life kind of mundane, doing the normal routine that you've been used to for however many years, or that you think that you are supposed to take. You may be doing a job which you are very comfortable at, but doesn't really inspire you to be extremely creative or doesn't really challenge you in a specific way. You may just be doing it because you're comfortable there. You've probably been in your comfort zone for entirely too long, and now you feel stuck there and like you need something new. But sometimes in going after the new, we can be scared. We have actually got another TMS Plus already up on the To My Sisters channel about how to overcome fear. But truly sis, if you are feeling a bit stuck, you're feeling as though you don't know where your life is kind of headed, or you've hit a bit of a dead end, it's probably because you're scared to make the pivot, to do something new, to do something fresh, to do something that will challenge you. And that leads us on to point number two. You're scared of looking stupid, or you're thinking too much about what other people think. If there's one thing that can halt you on your path to experiencing greatness, it's other people's opinions. Listen, sis, so many people will have things to say. You may fail at something and you may even look silly for doing the unconventional, unexpected thing. But other people's opinion is not law or fact in your life. Other people's opinion is not what you should allow to rule over you. Other people's opinion shouldn't hold you back from experiencing the level of fulfillment that you know you deserve in this life. Other people's opinion shouldn't stop you from sharing your talents and going after your wildest dreams, because other people's opinions is not going to build your legacy. Other people's opinions are not going to pay your bills. Other people's opinions are not what is sustaining you in this life, and it's not what's going to bring you closer to purpose. Yes, people may applaud you. Yes, people may be cheering you on, but there may also be naysayers. There may also be people who don't support you and think you are doing something that they wouldn't do, but you're not them. You're you. And you have to take the reins of your own life and start making decisions for yourself without having to consider too highly other people's opinions about what is best for you. At the end of the day, you're the one who is accountable for your choices. You don't have to go with the grain. You don't have to go with what culture says is acceptable. And you also don't have to do what pleases absolutely everybody. Don't be thinking about what other people say, whether they'll approve of what it is that you are choosing to do, whether they would choose to do it for themselves. Yes, listen to advice. Yes, take wise counsel, but listen to people who have your best interest at heart. And even then, even if people you love and who you know care about you are saying, I don't know if this is the right thing to do for you, at least you know you're making a choice for yourself that you can deal with the consequences of. You don't want to live this life full of regrets. And one thing that can easily lead to resentment is when you realize that you are regretful and you actually have nobody else to blame. Because whilst other people may have given their opinion, it was your choice to make their opinion law in your own life. Of course, when you start off doing something new, when you start off doing something fresh, when you start off doing something that looks like you are taking another turn on the path that you are already walking on, people are going to be looking and questioning why you made those decisions. Yes, you may even make the wrong turn and you may make the wrong choices, but at least you know you tried. At least you know you gave yourself a chance. And everyone has failed at something. Everyone has looked stupid at something. But don't allow the potential or the possibility, the slim possibility that you will look silly, stop you from doing something that could actually set your life alight and allow you to shine like you've never shined before. The third reason why you may be feeling stuck in a bit of a rut or even unfulfilled in your life is because you don't have a vision. And when you don't have a vision, you don't have a plan. And when you don't have a plan, you can easily get lost or confused about what it is that you should be doing in your life. Now, it's not to say all things go according to plan, because if there's anything we've learned over the last few months, it's that plans can easily be interrupted. But when you have a sense of direction, when you have a vision that gives you a sense of direction, you discipline yourself. You allow yourself to make the hard choices because you're motivated by the big vision that you have in your heart and in your mind. What is the vision for your life? What is the vision for your family? What is the vision for your career? What is your vision for your business? What is the vision? What are you trying to have accomplished with the years that you have on this earth? Around here, us sisters, we always talk about legacy. We talk about building with each other. We talk about improving ourselves for a purpose. And that purpose is often realized when you have a vision. What is the vision for your life in the next year, in the next month, in the next week? Who do you want to become? If you don't have a vision, you oftentimes don't have a plan. And we all know the saying, fail to plan, plan to fail. So if you've been feeling unfulfilled, it's probably because you're not inspired by any vision you have in your heart about your life. Get a vision, sis. Whatever vision you have for your life, whatever purpose you were put on this earth for, write it down, make it plain, and start working towards it. And another bonus on this one, make sure that vision excites you. That vision doesn't have to be conventional. It doesn't have to be the life that your mum lived, your grandmother lived. It doesn't even have to be the life that your friends are living. It doesn't have to be considered normal. Do something that challenges you. Do something that allows you to achieve your wildest dreams. Something that will wake you up in the morning. Something that will inspire you to become a better person. Number 4, you're probably comparing yourself to other people. If there's one thing that can make your life look dull and as though it is not exciting, it's comparing it to the life other people are living. Looking at whether the grass is greener on the other side. And we talk about this all the time. Stop comparing yourself to people, whether it be people in your own life or even people on your social media feeds. Stop looking at what they're doing and what they have and start focusing on what you have and what you're doing. Start putting your time and your efforts into literally minding your own business and reclaiming and rechanneling your time, your efforts, and your energy towards your own life, towards what it is you are trying to do and what you're trying to build. Life can look very dull when you compare it to other people. However, people aren't on the same path you're on. They're not trying to achieve the same things you need to achieve. Don't allow yourself to be robbed of your own joy, and don't rob yourself of your own joy by comparing your life to other people, sis. You're in a completely different place. You're trying to build your life. For example, one thing that can make life feel quite unfulfilling is the harsh reality of discipline. Discipline, and we're going to release an episode about it very soon. Discipline is very difficult. And when you sit in the reality of discipline, life can look very grey. It can look, in fact, very black and white. It seems as though you're being extremely strict on yourself. You're going to sleep early, waking up early so that you can go to the gym. Or you're having to take time from living it up and your big social life to actually do that degree or to read those books and get that qualification. Discipline can look very boring. But when you remind yourself of the vision that you have for your life and what it is that you want to achieve in whatever time frame you have, you remind yourself that you can't live like everybody else lives. Your path and your journey and your life right now won't look how everyone else's look. And yes, it can be upsetting if it seems as though everyone is having a very fun time. But remember, sis, this is short term. The long term is so bright. So stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Stop comparing your journey to everyone else's results. And lastly, you're probably not spending enough time with other people. Now, hear me out, sis. This one might sound a bit strange. However, I found that when you spend time with other people, with your friends, when you've built a community of people around who are ambitious, who are driven, who are hardworking, but also who are caring, who are kind, and who serve community, they rub off on you. Their tenacity, their joy, their hopefulness rubs off on you. And so you're probably not spending enough time with people who feel fulfilled in their lives. Oftentimes, the people who are fulfilled by their life have a certain light and energy and life about them that allows them to share that radiance with the people that are close to them and the people who are in their communities. So you're probably not spending enough time with people who can inspire you, people who can speak life into you, people who can help you figure out what your next steps are and expose expose you to a new world of things that you may not have considered in the past, who can literally rub brains with you, who can share ideas with you, and who can inspire you to think about what that new level or what that next step looks like in your life. So you're probably not spending enough time with other people. So get yourself some friends, a mentor, a new community that you can get plugged into. If you feel like you don't have those people around you already, get plugged into things and into places where you could be able to meet those people, okay? So those were some of my thoughts, sis, and I'm sure you may have your own thoughts as well. So definitely drop them in the comments. Make sure that you subscribe. Listen, around here, we are a community of sisters. So actually subscribing, getting to know the girls in the comments may actually help you find a new friend who you can rub minds with. But of course, being around like-minded sisters who are glowing and growing in all areas of life will definitely benefit you. So be sure to subscribe. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. We're nearly at 10K. And make sure that you sign up to our mailing list to get exclusive Glow and Grow tips weekly from us. We will talk to you very, very soon, sister. No matter where you are, we are extremely proud of you. We'll talk to you on Sunday in our podcast episode. But for now, of course, remember, keep glowing and growing.